Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Uh, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is crazy. Trying to predict it is nearly impossible. We had this huge sell off yesterday, 700 points from the top here to the bottom here. And then it came back at the end of the day, and this coming back continued today with the Dow opening very strong, selling off some, and then building after the second hour, and then a little bit of pullback toward the end. Um, Surprisingly enough, we had three positions in UVXY, 12,000 shares for me, and I still made almost $10,000 on those uh, positions, or essentially a short on the Dow. You could think of it as like a short on the Dow, and I made $10,000 on those uh, positions anyway. And this upside action today did help us with our other stuff. So even though it's crazy, we did pretty well with it. We and The Dow again. By the way, officially the Dow finishes up 168 points here. We had eight positions coming in. We had about $10,000 in positive open trade equity on those eight positions. We closed those out with over $18,000 in profit. So we did real well as a result of this upside action, I think. And then we got into 15 positions. This is kind of the bad news of a good news, bad news joke. We got into 15 positions. Seven of those are positive, eight are negative. We are carrying $5,500 in positive open trade on those 15 positions. That sounds pretty good. The problem was earlier in the day, at one point, those 15 positions were up to $30,000. And so we saw that $30,000 slip down to $5,500 the last half of the day. That was kind of disheartening. Again, there is some good news though, because we've made um, a significant amount of that back up in the aftermarket. Of course, the aftermarket doesn't mean too much. Pre-market might mean a little more tomorrow morning, but we're really not going to know until they open. But I would say there's a good chance that we will do better than $5,500 on the exit of these 15 positions. Let's just put it that way. Regardless, we had $18,000 positive closed out trades and $5,500 positive in open trades. That is not a bad day. No, that isn't a bad day at all. So I'll take it. Uh, we So far for first 2 days of January, we're doing well in spite of the insanity that's going on in the news tonight. We're counting ballots in Georgia for extremely critical um, Senate races, and two Senate races in Georgia. As far as I'm concerned, the results so far don't look good, but you know, uh, I can be disappointed politically as long as I don't lose money in the stock market. So let's just wait and see what happens. Tomorrow is going to be a historical day in American history, and I have no idea what's going to happen, except it's going to be wild and it's going to be crazy. And this could drag out for a day or two, maybe even longer. And this could have an impact on our stock trading also. But I have no idea what's going to happen, and I have no idea how it's going to impact our trading. So I just follow the system. But for the first 2 days of January, our system has done pretty good, I would say, under the circumstances. I'm going to show you 3 stocks today. This first one is SOL, which is ReneSola Limited. And we had bought this yesterday with a couple hours to go. Big push up this morning. Got all the way up here. I think we were up to around 13,000 up here. Big pullback, unfortunately. And we were stopped out right there. And even though we were stopped out, we took nearly $8,000 out of that trade. And then it starts climbing again. We're re-entered. And on the re-entry, we're holding $240 positive on re-entry. My bet is still in ReneSola Limited, and I'm glad we're still long. I'm glad for the re-entry, and I think it will probably go higher. But again, I don't predict market movement. I just trade the system. Another good trade here was MARA, that's Marathon Patent Group. This has been a great stock for us, really great. All last month it was great. It's starting to be great for us again this month. Halfway through the day, we bought it. Big push up here, some pullback, but comes back toward the end of the day. Oh, sorry. Anyway, my handheld camera jiggles a little when I do my COVID cough. All right. So we finish here with $3,400 in Marathon Patent Group. That looks like a good one. And then finally, this is a new stock for us. This is VERU, which is Veru Incorporated. I'm not sure what they do. I just trade letters. But anyway, halfway through the day, this big spike up here. We grab it right in the middle there, hang on to it. It keeps moving, close near its high there. And we have $4,400 in Veru Incorporated. So another great trade there. So good day, not complaining. Trader Bob's happy. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.